Would you describe Maria as a desperate single? I don't think so. She was just being her loving and ever kind self. Let's delve into today's video where we are going to talk about Sound of Music and what singles can learn from it. Never forget. One of the movies I want to discuss today is The Sound of Music. For people that grew up in the 70s and the 80s, maybe even in the 90s, I'm sure you must have watched Sound of Music. Sound of Music is a movie about a young lady. She was in maybe 18, 19. She was supposed to be a reverend sister, but it was like she wasn't ready. So she had to go to learn some things, and she was sent to a house to meet a widower. He had lost his wife and he had some like 7 or 8 children. I can't remember how many now. And he was a very stern widower. So she was in that house. And while they were in that house, you know how it is now. They now started falling for each other. They started catching feelings, and eventually they got together. But the story has some deeper themes. You know, as a child, when you watch Sound of Music, all you just see is music, the music, interesting music, do re mi fa sol la ti, all those nice musicals. That was what I saw. But as you go older and you watch it, you see that the Sound of Music has deeper themes. For example, Captain was a miserable man because he lost his wife. So he became so stern. He was so stern with his children. He wasn't really enjoying life. It seemed like his life was just going haywire. Then he now met Maria, and he became a more settled and a happy person. But see, are you single? Are you in a stage of your life where you feel like nothing is happening? Please, you don't have to wait for your Maria. Start being happy. There are many ways to love. Love is not only when a man or woman gets together. Man and woman gets together, they're in a relationship. That is not the only definition of love. Love can be expressed in so many healthy and tangible ways. You can love others, you can help others, you can live a very fulfilled life. And also in The Sound of Music, there's another theme that happened, the theme of danger. Sometimes you live in a dangerous environment. That time in where they were, I think was somewhere in Austria, was it Germany? Please correct me or put it in the comments if I'm not correct. Austria or Germany, it was about the time of the Second World War. The film is set in the time of the Second World War. So they were escaping because they did not do what the particular ruler, the dictator, wanted. They had to escape, and it was a dangerous situation. We all go through dangerous situations, but if we come together as a family, see what happened. They came together, they bonded, and they were eventually able to escape. So life is about being around people that care about you, that you care about, so that when situations come that you really do not understand, you'll be there as a team, and you'll be able to discuss and most likely get out of that situation. So are you a parent and your child has not watched Sound of Music? Please, I beg, what are you waiting for? Just make sure your children watch Sound of Music, because that film has a lot of healthy themes. It talks about relationships in a healthy way. It promotes family, it promotes positive values. There are so many things on TV now that many parents shouldn't even show their children, but Sound of Music is not one of them. So watch Sound of Music and tell me what you feel. For those that have not watched Sound of Music, watch it, tell me what you feel. Those that have watched it, put it in comments. What did you learn from Sound of Music? So in this channel, we'll be talking about things that are relevant to people that grew up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, people in their 30s, 40s, 50s and above. We're talking about things that are relevant to us. We're talking about things that mature singles resonate with. So till I see you in the next video, take care and God bless.